Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Blue House. Behind the scenes conversations of everything athletics. I'll try to keep up with the comment section and we'll get started letting you guys know who's in the office today. Wearing the wrong color. Should be wearing blue. But anyway.
I'm trying to match the sock people.
Good answer. Good. We got that on recording? Yeah. Good answer. Boy, you can make it fun in life. Don't let them tell you anything different. So welcome back to another episode of the Blue House. My name is Ren, and today we have a special guest who will be with us this summer. Can you introduce yourself, please?
My name is Gabriella Laroda.
Tell us about yourself, Gabriella. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? What school are you from? What program are you in that made you available to come and work with us this summer?
I'm a part of the government. I don't know the official name, but the summer.
Boy, they ain't cut your check this week.
the summer job program.
Right.
And I go to Queens College, and I'm from Nassau.
Stop that. Not Florida. Nassau. All right, so that's some interesting facts about you. Welcome. Nice to see a comment inside the territory of Sockers and Mangoes, but whatever. Wherever y'all fly, y'all is fly. You wearing a nice color today. Shout outs for you wearing red. So welcome to the office. You've had 1 week in the department. What do you think about this new unit of athletics? Like, what have you learned so far? Doesn't have nothing to do with you coming there to work tomorrow. But if you answer wrong, you might get fired. I don't know. It's crazy.
I think it's a lot of work for one person. I was expecting more people. She did when I first came. The lady did say, "Oh, it's gonna be a whole team."
It is. It's other people in the department.
Oh, I'm in the social media part though.
Oh no, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
She thought we had a bunch of people.
I guess. Well, maybe that's what she was meaning the whole athletics department, but I took it as the social media was a whole team.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And you feel like what you've seen so far, it's a lot for one person.
Yeah.
So I deserve a raise.
I guess. So.
I guess. I love QC. I love you. I really don't love QC. I just say that for the recording, y'all. But yeah, man, it's good to have you here. Let me fix this. So don't mess with my shirt. But good to have you here, and we're gonna just do what we normally do on the Blue House, which is talk some sports around the world. You're coming from a high schooler perspective, so that's interesting. So the first question I have is, now that you've been kind of like ushered in a little bit into this program, into the brand of the Mangoes, what do you think about the University of The Bahamas athletics department? Honest opinions, because we're trying to reach more young people, more high schoolers. So what do you think?
I didn't realize, I'd say I learned that there's more teams than I thought. I really didn't know about all this before I came here. But I feel like that's just because I'm not really, in sports like that myself. Because I did notice that some of my friends was already following the GoMingoes account.
Like your friends?
And they like athletic type of people. So that was probably just a me issue. Also, I didn't know there was other teams outside of GoMingoes. Yeah, I didn't know.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Like how the match against but it was the other softball teams. Like I didn't know there was other softball teams for them to even play against.
Wow.
I'd imagine like my first game I'd imagine is like against like teams from international, like from the US or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know there was like the what's the one on Saturday? The
Softball team.
yeah, what's the team? The
Which one? Battle for Atlantis?
Wildcats.
Oh, the Wild. Oh, that was Operators we played against.
I mean the one coming on
Oh,
Saturday.
the one's coming. Yeah, the
Yeah.
one coming is Wildcats. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the fact that they even have like 6 teams to play against,
Yeah.
is like wow.
I didn't know that.
But why do you think that is? I mean, so much Bahamians, they know about like, and I guess this ties in almost to our next topic, the Olympics, but so much Bahamians say so strongly with heart that, hey, I'm a Laker, I'm a Celtic, following this football program, this MLB team, right? So with the reality that all these people love sports internationally, why don't you think more local people know about sporting programs and all these teams that are playing?
I guess, like you said, from a high school perspective, I only know about the other high school teams. I feel like that's probably more interesting to younger people.
Mm-hmm.
And like, once those people like on those teams, they focus on playing internationally, like in the U.S. anyways, or getting scholarships to go away. So I guess nobody mind here at all because those good players from the high school teams going to play at like UCLA or wherever else in the States.
Do you think that's still necessary to play abroad to get, I guess, far in your career in sports?
I'd say yeah, because like I say, nobody really knows about. Well, I didn't really know about the teams here, so.
So what about, and this is again a good segue into Ken Munnings. So this is a Bahamian who was only trained here at the University of The Bahamas, who made it all the way to the Olympics, and he was in Paris. So he started here and he trained there. So kind of with that reality of knowing that a Bahamian did all that locally, do you think the assessment that you need to go abroad is still like relevant?
I think if you work hard enough, you could probably make it like him. It is easier to do it away, but you just have to work probably twice as hard to do it here.
Mm-hmm. And then what about the support? You think we are supportive to our athletes?
No, I was thinking about this the other day, like especially how like people been dropping out of races in the Olympics. I feel like.
But why though? Don't rush that. Why are they dropping out of races?
Ain't they was getting injured? I saw people were injured, and that's why they had to drop out of their races.
Right.
Yeah, so I just think, and like the way people was like responding to this, being so mean about it, and I'm like, these are people. Like I feel like. You kind of like they make it to Olympics when you do it. Like you don't have the right to be so mean to these people. They doing their best. At least they get there to begin with. And I feel like you should be able to appreciate that.
Instead of looking at them, because I think most of them drop out thinking about their careers, right? I could run this one race at the Olympics and I top speed, I lead, and then my injury that my coach warned me about, that my athletic trainer warned me about, flares up, and now I'm more, for lack of better words, jacked up than I was supposed to be, and now I can't even compete. And I think it's so hard for athletes, right? To have that in mind. Like, yeah, you in Paris and yeah, you having fun, but are you your best? And it's so much work to get there. So much races. So it's a fair assessment. Shout outs to Ken. Ken is now 12th in the world, in this area of the decathlon. He's the first Bahamian to ever do that for the Olympics. Deserving of a statue, if I could say so. But he's definitely made the Bahamas proud. He was as close as 9th coming up to the pole vault. So Ken did a great job. He's a great Bahamian. He's a great father, husband. From what I know, I can't attest that he married me, but he married a Mingo, and she is awesome. So shout outs to Ken for that. So we've talked a little bit about the Olympics and local sports. Let's talk about your school. What is QC doing? Like, how is QC Spirit? How is QC doing in sporting programs? What are you guys known for now?
I don't know about this year, but I know last year we had good softball teams. I think we win champions. And we good at swimming. We win BISS swimming like a lot.
Wow. How much times have you won? Yeah, so a lot. Like wow, that's the answer to the year right there.
I think this year VSS like track and field they rob us. I think they actually
Who beat you?
Sank. But they had
You mean the
to
people
cheat.
who win 20-something years
Okay,
straight?
but they actually
I mean, like,
cheat
when
this
you win
year,
something
but
20-something
they
years
cheat this
straight,
year.
you think you was cheat?
But as close, they take a whole like 3 hours to decide who win. That's suspicious.
They triple counted?
First of all,
And I bet you it's a QC person and they're saying count it again.
First
Count
of
it
all,
again.
first of all, how you take 3 hours to decide who win? It should have
How
been
you take
automatic.
10 seconds to
It
give the
should have
joker the
been
result and still be wrong?
automatic to just say, that wasn't even wrong either. You done on the wrong team again. Anyways, back to the main topic. A Saxon.
It's a Saxon. It's a Saxon too. Why you talking
But you
about that?
say they wrong.
I said what I said. I say results in general. You know how much times the results is going to be counted again.
But we win.
What make you a Saxon? You're not a real Saxon.
My neighbors was a Saxon.
Say less.
And
For
I
your
grew up
safety,
with
say
them.
less.
Okay.
They allow you to leave home safely. Say less. You wouldn't know.
And I plan to rush this year.
Man, stop that. No buck up. Alright, so shout out to Saxons fan in there. Any Saxons in the comment section? I don't think so. Welcome. So she says she's a Saxon. She from QC. She's young. She don't watch sports, but she know about it. She was surprised to have all these local leagues and competition. She was oblivious to what Ken was doing. A Bahamian going to.
I was not oblivious.
What you know about Ken?
I was oblivious before, like, last month. But
You knew about Ken before working now.
no.
You now know about Ken because you work here.
I feel like I would have known anyways.
That's a good answer. So we have some people logging in. Let me just give them a hail. That's Lady Darling. We have Mr. Him. Some of these names on TikTok is just be like, like, give me your real name. Rico. Thank you for logging in, Rico. Sean is logged in. Sean, nice to see you. So we had a few people logged in earlier. But we're talking just a little quick sports update of what's going on. So we've covered Ken Mines, who's now an Olympian, right? We've covered local sporting events and what's happening in high school. So now let's talk about what's happening this week that some of our viewers, if you're listening, and you could attend. So we have 2 scheduled games at the Bahama Hoops games, right? And we're scheduled to be a part of them this November. So we'll be helping out Josh and his team at Bahama Hoops the best ways that we can. But this week we have playing tomorrow. We have Rhode Island and Victoria, the Vics. That's at 6 p.m. And then we have Rhode Island, which is a good team. They beat that was Calgary from Canada. So they was here. If you look at our Instagram posts and our YouTube, you'll see some clips of that gameplay. But I think they only beat them by 20. But it was a tight game. The Canadians was coming out there. They was dunking this can on by. So we have that going down, and then Rhode Island versus Team Bahamas. I think it's probably going to be the Raw Bahamas League. So that's going to happen on Thursday. So come out. Again, we have entry into those matches. If you come out under the mantle of the Mingoes, you'll be Mingoes. I'll be there as well to assist you in getting into the game, and so you can enjoy it. Other things happening this week. When is the softball game?
Saturday.
What's our record for the season? There we go. Fall short. You just do so good and then so bad. You don't know our record for the season? Wow, neither do I. Not off the top of my head. I gotta go look for it. But sorry, I'm tired, guys. I've been working hard. But shout out to the softball team for having a record. Of course, they had the first runners up last time. 1 game away from the championships. They're having a rough season so far. They're done with half of their season. Only like 4 more games left for the season. We're hoping they can bounce back and get a seat in the playoffs. I don't believe we're the worst team, and I don't believe we're the better versions of ourselves. But what I do believe is that this softball team has every capability of winning a championship on their A game. That is when the pitcher is pitching at our best, when the catcher is at our best, when the team is awake and they're motivated. To be honest, if you put a boom box inside the dugout or you play some music, they actually play better. I don't know if they're allowed to do that during the game, But I've seen when like the stereo system in the background by the New Providence Softball Association is playing a song, and a team just start jamming and playing better. I think that's their secret weapon. They gotta think about like putting their plugs in or something. But shout outs to them. They had a tough game against the R&B operators. It's very hard to watch. I hate games where I feel like we more or less defeat ourselves, but still shout outs to the softball team. Thank you for doing what you can. Also shout outs to soccer. Soccer has started their practices again. Coach Alex and the soccer team won beach soccer this weekend. So we had Julio on that team, Stanley, we had Nate, we had some old Caribs. So the team is actually called Team Caribs, and they played in beach soccer and won the championship. So we're happy that the Carib name is still strong. Shout out to Coach Alex for showing that he can still keep up with the younger guys. I didn't say he was old, I just say he keeps up with the younger people, which is good. And shout out to Julio, still got it in him, right? One of the best goalkeepers in this country ever, showing that he still has what it takes. So shout outs to them all. We're happy to hear about the victory. We posted it on our social media pages if you guys want to look at it, so check it out. And yeah, that's about it. Anything you want to say about any of those topics? Or you didn't even know there's a beach soccer league?
Well, I saw that today.
You know what? Throw a hat now. I just throw the hat now, just now. You gotta stay more like up to date. It's hard though. We don't put as much money behind the advertisement of sports as, for instance, America, right? The deals, the opportunities so they can feed their families. We don't do that, and I think that hurts us. So that's it with our updates for the week. Again, softball this Saturday, and final updates is, guess what's this week? The biggest thing this week. You got it.
Oh, I know. Orientation.
Woo! It's like I had a sign up just now holding it. So orientation starts tomorrow. Our new Mingos coming in. We have some new athletes coming in, some new talent. We have people who are one grade above you coming in from different schools. We're excited to have them. I need to sleep. But we're excited. Don't shake it. They can see everything you're doing.
Oh, I know.
Oh, okay. We're excited to have all our new Mingos. I'm sorry for my yawn, guys, but we're active. I was to the basketball game last night. It was a very good game. Don't forget, food and drinks are on sale at those games as well. We also have our giveaway for this week. We're giving away a case of Heineken Silver, courtesies of CBL. What are we going to give it away for? What do you think we should give it away for?
Like what you mean?
Whoever could predict the score of the game at Bahamas, that is on for Wednesday and Thursday. It's the closest prediction to that score. That's the person we're going to give this prize to this week. I think that's fair. Because if you call that score, you're pretty much good. That's about it. Any final words before we close to our new show over there. Show over. But thank you once again for logging on. Again, you can follow all this and more by logging on to our social media platforms. GoMingoes.com is our website, as well as if you go on social media platforms, that is X, formerly known as TikTok, no, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You can always find us just by typing in GoMingoes or Mingos. You could always find us. So thank you again, and I'm going to let Gabriella give us a word of encouragement today, something motivational. Let it come from your heart. Go.
Okay, well, just keep going. Even if you have a hard time right now, you could only go up from here.
So,
yeah,
like the flock you are.
Like a mingo.
Like a, ooh, so I like a mingo. I like that. All right, guys, thank you so much, and have a great evening.